Do you want a chance to win a custom playmat of Exciting Night in our new Scrubbly giveaway tournament as a guest duelist? Then click down in the description below. Hello, welcome friends, welcome back to another YGOPro video. This time we'll be looking at the Inzektor Link monster, Inzektor Picofarena, which is a link to insect monsters. So what this is a link to, it points bottom right and bottom left, which is always good, and it can recycle Inzektors from your graveyard. In fact, it can recycle any insect monsters from your graveyard. So the good thing about this is that you can recycle centipedes. Now, as you know, TCG has, I believe they have Inzektor Dragonfly and Inzektor Hornet still at 1, and I think in OCG they put them not limited anymore, so Dragonfly is at 2 or something like that in OCG. And it's not doing anything, but it's still a fun combo deck from 2013, 2012, nearly over 5 years ago, I guess. This deck, I think it was Order of Chaos when it's got released. Now, the nice thing about Picofarena is that it's actually not super generic. It's semi-generic, as it only needs insect monsters, which means you can tech in cards like Galaxy Worm and stuff, which can instantly make it from just one normal summon. Now it has an on-summon effect when it's link summoned, which is to pitch one card. I don't know why they put that requirement to pitch a card. I think it should not even have that requirement to pitch a card. It lets you target one of your other insect monsters and then equip one monster from your deck, insect monster from your deck, to it as an equip card, and it gives the effect to give it 500 attack and defense. So what that does is that you can equip Hornet from the deck basically, so you don't have to foolish burial it. If you have another insect monster in the field, then you can use Hornet's effect to pop anyway, because it gains a 500 boost from Picofarena's additional effect, and then you can also use Hornet's effect to pop a card. Nice thing about that is you can equip to any insect monsters except Picofarena, which is a bit of a drawback, so that means that you'll probably have to have 3 insect monsters on the field in order to pull off that effect. There's some techs that you can use, such as multiplication of ants, which generates 2 token monsters, insect tokens in fact. So you can use that to make a Picofarena. That will get you to be able to OTK, I guess. You'll get a Dragonfly out as well if you've got a Centipede to search. Now the nice thing about Picofarena is that it's an Inzektor monster, so that means you can bring it back from the grave using Gigamantis, or the one with 2/6 defense, which is nice because it's a link 2, so obviously if you have some link combos with that, it counts as 2 materials instead of 1. The second effect, I believe, is that it's a hard once per turn. So that means that you can't do stupid loops like, I think back in the day, Inzektors had an Emerald loop when Emerald got released, where they just drew the whole deck, because Emerald, you can make Emerald in the deck by making everything level 4, or using the level 4 Inzektor monsters. That's a hard one per effect to recycle, but the main point, that, as I said, is to recycle Centipede. So usually in the loop of the deck, is you spam your Dragonfly effect, which is what they always used to do in Inzektors anyway, and you equip the cards that Centipede searches, such as the Gigamantis, the equip spell and stuff, and then keep equipping it to Dragonfly from hand, because you've already used Dragonfly's effect on the field usually when you start the combo, and then you keep popping it with the stuff Dragonfly summons, and then every time you summon Centipede you keep searching more cards until you go through your whole Inzektor lineup in the deck until you run out of cards, and at the end of that combo you end up with about like 4 link 4 monsters. So Firewall Dragon as well, of course, is always involved in every loop that you can do. And the build I'm using 2 Firewall Dragons, because extra deck's kind of tight. It's just enough to OTK anyway, so you don't really need to go more than double Firewall. It's way too much damage, there's no point. Unless if you're playing in tags or something when you're 16k, but nice thing about this is that I think in the Millennium pack, not Millennium, I can't remember, the one with the Pegasus pack with 1000 Ice Restrict support, there's the Golden Cocoon card, which is actually really good in Inzektors, because it lets you sack off any insect monsters in the field which has an equip. So you can use your opponents, but you usually don't do that. There's some funny combos you can do with that with Summon Sorceress, and you can sack off that monster with the equip, and then you spec any insect from your deck, ignoring summoning conditions. Now what this means is basically spec Dragonfly from the deck by sacking off an equipped Inzektor, or Picofarena with a sword, or the Gigamantis, etc., and you can get Dragonfly off. As long as you have access to Hornet or Ladybug to loop the Dragonfly, you can pull off your combos easily. Now, as you can see here, you just going through your Dragonfly. I think every combo that you do with this deck, you just use Dragonfly like about 50,000 times. It's just ridiculous. Funny thing about Picofarena is you can equip any insect monsters, so that means you can equip like a Maxi or a Kaiju like Gadala, which is silly actually. So later on in the combo you can use Firewall to add back Maxi. I don't think it matters because you probably OTK your opponent by then, but if you're going first, you can do the combo, equip Maxi from your deck using Picofarena, and then you can probably on Dragonfly and then pop Maxi and Dragonfly's effect trigger off, and you keep them going in the combo, and then you got Maxi in the graveyard. So at some point you're going to add it back from the graveyard using Fireball, which is really fun to do if you're going first. Although there's less chance of comboing going first, because some of the combos you need to do is to pop cards on the field with Dragonfly, and there's no cards on the field to pop, or you'll have to neg. So if you want to do a turn 1 combo, you're probably up to open Ladybug combos with Insect Imitation. Still, Inzektor still has the problem where if the first summon gets interrupted, or if the gets Ash Blossom, gets Strike for example, you'll probably be well behind in the game, because you need to pull off that effect. It's quite crucial to do it, and if you don't, you'll be a couple of turns behind, which is really bad. So that's one of the issues with Inzektor. Still, it really needs to clear back row, and any hand traps, any interruptions completely stop it. But if it does go off, nothing can stop it, and your opponent probably lose the game if you can at least pop 2 cards equipped to Dragonfly, because you spec 2 monsters from the deck, which is ridiculous. For the looks of Picofarena, it looks quite nice. I think it's meant to be like Kamen Rider, the Inzektors. If you don't know what Kamen Rider is, it's like some really famous Japanese Power Rangers thing with insects, and it's surprisingly very popular in Japan, this archetype. So the artwork looks really nice. I really like it. It's like, I think it's the pink ranger with weapons like a ribbon or something. It's really nice, good artwork. Hopefully it does get unhit in the ban list in TCG. I don't know when that's going to be. Hopefully they do it when the Link Vrains pack, or if they do it Picofarena in the TCG. And hopefully we'll get some Inzektor reprints, because I believe some Inzektors only has 1 print in Order of Chaos. So they're very hard to get a hold of nowadays. You rarely see them in like local stores unless people have them from their very old folders. Other than that, there's nothing much else to say about the Link monster. It's just a really good support for this deck, and I think it should be out next year. Hopefully it's out next year. I'm not sure. Hopefully, I don't know. But yeah, that's about it for this video. If you want to download the profile, check it down below. It's just a test version, obviously. So just test it out, have fun with it if you want. And any other like comments or suggestions for the deck, just pop it down in the comment section below. How would you find this new Inzektor Link monster? If you're an Inzektor fan, it's probably time for you to come back to the game, maybe. It's what Konami wants to, I guess. Yeah, and if you want, just see if there's a better way to OTK with this card. I think there's some probably crazy combos, maybe some FTKs. Like, I have a feeling you can FTK with this card, because you recycle your stuff so many times. There's already been Inzektor FTK in the past. I wouldn't be surprised with some FTKs in the future with this deck. So yeah, that's it for this. Enjoy the rest of the duels, I guess. See you in a bit.